Alright, my friends, I'd like to show you something. This time I've been working on a special project. I had a customer that wanted a longer time out of the unit, and she asked me to get two heads on a unit put in. So I went ahead and built a unit with the two heads. Here it is. It's a BBMPulser 4 with a double head. Sorry about shadow. Alright, so I got aluminum foil on my old test piece that I've been using previously. This will tell me if I get some magnetic output out of these coils. Alright, so let's power it up and see how it works. Very quick, I'm gonna run down through the buttons here. So we have a power button here. Above the power button is a pulse counter. It counts every pulse so that you know how many pulses each session you did. Right below power button there is a manual pulse button. Right below it, it's a selector switch, power level selector switch. You have options between 25%, which is about 0.8 Tesla, 50%. At 50% you get about 3 Tesla, and 100% setting, at this setting you get about 6 Tesla output at the surface of the coil. When you switch it to manual, unit will not pulse automatically. It will wait for you to push this button, or it will wait. You can also trigger it by pushing the remote. It will trigger the button. It will trigger the pulse. So right below it, to the right side, I have two LEDs here. So the one on the top indicates each time unit releases the pulse, it blinks blue, indicating the pulse being released. And the second LED is a thermal protection LED. Anytime the coil gets hot, and it takes about 10 minutes or so, there is a thermal switch inside the coil. Let me show you here. You can probably see it right there and there. It's a thermal switch that senses the temperature of the coil, and when it gets hot, it sends the signal to the unit, and unit turns off power to the circuit that charges this unit, so it stops the pulsing. It's a safety feature, and when that happens, this LED will start blinking red, indicating you visually, telling you that one of the coils is overheating, and the unit, when standby, preventing it from breaking. So another switch below this switch is a coil switch, and with this switch you can choose whichever coil you would like to use. By switching to the left here, you would select coil A. By switching to this side, you will select coil B. So let's power the unit up and see how it works. Alright, currently it's in coil B, and if I look at the coils, I have built in a south pole indicator into these coils. So this tells you that this side is the south side of the coil, and also it tells you that this coil is the one that's activated currently, and this is the one that will pulse if selected on automatic, or it will pulse if you push this button here, right there. So let me show you when I switch right here between the coils. Just pay attention to here. You will see LED indicator switches telling you that either A or either coil B is currently activated. So that's that, and let's go ahead and switch to the automatic mode. Select the coil A and switch it to 25%. Let's see, unit is pulsing right now, and we have coil A. Let's see, there we go. We got coil A pulsing, and coil B is not pulsing. Now if I switch it to coil B, watch the coil. Yeah, it just threw that piece pretty far, just because it took some time for me to switch, and that was enough to charge the capacitor to higher potential, and it discharged it, and it threw the piece pretty far. So let me get that back. Where is it? It's right here. So right now we have coil B is pulsing, and if I switch it to coil A, then I have coil A is pulsing and coil B is not pulsing. Another thing is that these coils are newer design, and I have them pretty close to the north side intentionally, so they can deliver more intense pulse from the north side. Both of the coils are same way. Another thing I'd like to mention is that this is the newest model, upgraded model, and I'm using Panasonic made in Japan capacitors in this model, so it's I'm able to pull out about 6 Tesla output when it's switched to 100%, and when it discharges, it's really strong. It's really strong. I don't want to show you right here because it can damage my fingers. So that's the newer unit, and I'd like to get some feedback from you guys. Give it a thumbs like if you like it, and leave some comments below, and I'd really like to see what you think. Thank you for viewing my videos, and have an awesome day.